Efren here with Pack Review, the first time ever showing my true face here on PCF, and it's for good reason. We're celebrating the 2-year anniversary of Pack Crack Fever with a lost episode of Tradin, but it requires some explanation. Actually, quite a bit of explanation. We'll start at the beginning. Well, let's look at this never-before-seen footage filmed in May of 2018, almost a year ago, and we'll explain a little bit more from there. But let's take a look. Viewer discretion is advised here. If you got any young kids in the room, this is about as graphic as it's going to get for Magic the Gathering content. Well, let's take a look. Alright, we're back and we're cracking this trade up. And we paid $200 even for it. I'm so excited about this card. And you will see why as soon as I take it out here. Let's try to slow roll a little bit. Oh, it's another envelope. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Not good. So let me explain a little bit about that Yawgmoth's Will. That was actually the top prize for the first ever Cardsphere Fantasy Football League, which was won by Doug, username Doug. And one of the most tragic things about that card getting wrecked is the card was just the most minty Magic the Gathering card I've ever held in my life. It was flawless. It was the top prize. Doug won the whole league. He crushed it. And I'll put some pictures of, if I can still find them, of the card. It was as mint as you can get. And when Doug won, I tried to buy the card from him. I said, Doug, sell me this card. He said, no, I'm going to put it away because I wanted it for my Tesa full EDH deck. And I ended up mailing it to him because it was his prize. And then a couple months later, he said, you know what? I'll sell it to you here on Cardsphere because I'm going to build a new deck. He sent it to me and you see the result. And it breaks my heart even now because Doug is such a sweet guy and the card just got completely destroyed. Actually, here's some pictures of the card after I managed to remove from the top loader. It looks like if you flatten it down, it could still be playable, but it's definitely not what it was at the beginning. So the reason this footage got delayed for so long is because half the fun of trading up is seeing all the cards I mailed out and then not knowing what the end result was. So when I replaced this card, I couldn't figure out how to keep that surprise while still showing the first card getting wrecked. And I could never figure it out. I ended up just falling by the wayside and moved on to other things. So it's my dog. So then just, falling by the wayside, and I never got back to it. And with the 2-year anniversary and it coming on almost a year from that horrible tragedy, I decided let's just put it out there and do a little bit of explanation. So now we're going to go back to the conclusion of the lost episode Tradin Up and see what cards we sent out and see the actual card that made it here in one piece. So let's have a look. Alright, so now let's take a look at the cards we sent out on Cardsphere to fund this episode Tradin Up. Keep in mind all these prices are from May of 2018, so almost a year ago. So if they seem off, just remember that these are old prices, not current pricing. We sent out a total of 106 cards. Of those 106, 104 of them were under $5. So the 104 cards ended up funding $144 of the $195 total, with the other 4 remaining making up the last $50. So the 4 big ones were an iconic Masters Thoughtseize for $16.38, a Masters 25 Fetid Heath for $11.45, a Vraska's Contempt from Ixalan for $14.56, and a Days Undoing foil, I think it's foil, $8.24. So altogether, $195.40. All the cards under $5, the average price is only $119, and even more telling of what a grind this was, the median price is only 87 cents. So most of the cards we sent out here were under $1. So a lot of trading, and we ended up with the result here. So let's take a look at the happier version of opening the Tradin up. Let's have a look. Alright, so as you can see, sent out a lot of cards. Well worth it. This is probably the most excited I've been for a card because it's one of my favorite cards in all of Magic. So let's see if we can get to it. I don't know if the blue scissors are going to help against this cardboard. Maybe against the tape. Maybe not against the tape. Oh, they did help. Okay, there we go. Package in a cardboard box. Josh had heard about what happened to the last one, so I think he went extra careful on this one. Wrapped once, twice, 3 times in bubble wrap, and then a bubble mailer inside a cardboard box. I think it's going to be pretty safe to say this card's going to be in better shape than the last one. So you can get to it. And still in another envelope. That's pretty funny. Okay. I did get to use the scissors after all. And sandwiched in a top loader. Let's see if he came with a clever way to get this out. Doesn't look like it. But as you can see if I can focus, there's 2 top loaders kind of sandwiched around the 3rd top loader. My thing will not focus here on that. 2 top loaders sandwiched around a 3rd one. Let's see if we can get this open. Two top loaders down. Now we got to the last one. And if it's not double sleeved inside here, I'm going to be shocked because he went to every other measure to make sure this got here. And it's not double sleeved, but it is a beautiful condition foil promo Yawgmoth's Will. So excited to have this card, one of my favorite cards in all of Magic. And my first ever Commander deck is a Teysa EDH deck, and this is one of the only cards that are not foiled out in that deck because of its price. And so now, I'm very excited to add this to the collection. Beautiful condition, as you can see. Oh boy, look at that. Excellent shape. So thrilled to have this. Is probably, even though I got that Guy's Cradle last time, I'm probably more excited about this than any other trade I've done here on Tradin Up. So thank you so much, Josh, for the trade. And this has been Efren with Pack Crack Fever with another successful episode of Tradin Up. We will see you next time. Thanks for watching. So there you have it. That's the last episode of Tradin Up. I hope you enjoyed it and hope it kind of made sense the way it was presented here. Tune in tomorrow where we're going to start cracking Ultimate Masters as we continue our week-long 2-year celebration of Pack Crack Fever. Thanks for watching.